So if your pH is high and your alkalinity is high, the best thing you should do is use a pH reducer. So it's called sodium bisulfate, okay? So a pH reducer. If you notice that your pH is high but your alkalinity is very low, you're gonna use muriatic acid. So muriatic acid reduces the pH but leaves the alkalinity alone, okay? If the pH and alkalinity are high, you're gonna use pH reducer. So as you start getting used to your pool, you're gonna notice that your pH starts reaching a plateau. So after a week, you're gonna notice that your pH reaches like a 8.2 and 8.4, but it's always gonna hit a certain number and it's never gonna go above that. So if you have something like a waterfall, okay, where it creates a lot of running water, okay, your pH will always tend to be increased. So every week you're gonna have to reduce your pH, okay? But if your alkalinity is at a good level, you don't want to keep reducing your pH with the pH reducer, because then your alkalinity is gonna go below 80, which is gonna be too low. So the way to reduce that is by using muriatic acid, okay? So right now, for the season we just opened up, so I noticed that my pH plateaued is too high and it's plateauing at an 8.4, okay? So in order to reduce that, every week I don't want to use muriatic acid just to reduce the pH. I want to use the pH reducer, sodium bisulfate, in order to reduce it. So how do you use this sodium bisulfate? It usually comes in a powder form, okay? You're gonna use, a pool calculator to calculate exactly how much you need based on the gallons of your pool. And you're gonna take the powder and you're gonna bring it to a bucket, and you're gonna take something to mix it with, such as a PVC pipe, okay? So you're just gonna pour the powder in, and you're gonna stir it up. And you want to feel for the bottom, make sure it's all completely dissolving. So also with pool chemicals, such as like shocks, powder shocks, certain things don't dissolve very easily. So what you could do is use a heater that heats the bucket water. Because sometimes in the early spring or late fall, the weather's too cold, your pool water's too cold, it doesn't dissolve very easily. So a good thing to do is use like a little plug-in heater. I'll show you in a different video what this heater looks like. So you want to make sure you dissolve it really good and you don't feel any more powder at the bottom, okay? And then you're just gonna rinse whatever it is that you have mixed it with, and you're gonna slowly pour it in. So you don't want to column pour muriatic acid or bisulfate because it tends to sink to the bottom. So I even like to continue by mixing it a little bit after I poured it in, and then you're just gonna brush it in, okay? So that is how you reduce both pH and alkalinity at the same time. So if your pH tends to reach a plateau that's very high, such as an 8.4, 8.5, you want to reduce that by using sodium bisulfate, okay? If not, you want to use muriatic acid just to reduce pH, okay? Hope this helps. Like and subscribe.